Today I wanted to talk a little bit about your overhead. Is your overhead too high? It may not seem so now, but guess what? It will someday if you really don't spend some time watching it. That will be the day when the economy turns, a major customer leaves, or orders slow, and then guess what? You'll be cutting and slashing. That's not management, that's disaster panic. It's time now to optimize your expenses. The smart business owners I know keep overhead low and conserve cash, even when things are good. Because things are never good all the time. But are you going to do all that you can do today to prepare for that day? Are you paying enough time to your financial details? Do you have financial reports? Do you look at it on a monthly basis? Do you have a budget? Do you have a professional bookkeeper? Are you paying attention to the details on a regular basis? And are some expenses slipping through? Don't worry, you're no different than the rest of us. Successful business owners do. They just make sure they're closely watching the 5 key numbers on a regular basis. So let's ask some more questions about what we're doing when it comes to our overhead. Are you being too extravagant with cash? Are you paying rent for an office in a downtown space when you know that a similar space in the suburbs would do just as well? Is your office bigger than it should be? In a lot of cases that happens. I get it. You want to impress your clients and your friends and really project a certain image. But do you really need that? Do you take customers to the best restaurants and wine and dine them? It's all good. But again, is it worth it? Are you spending money now that you really may need later? No one is telling you not to enjoy yourself or not to try to make a good impression. Just do it wisely. Do you question the things you should? You assume that your utility bill is what it is because that's what it is. You think that the monthly support charge you're paying for your IT company is the norm. You believe that you've got the best mobile plan available. You think you're doing everything you can with technology. Are you really sure? Are you right? Don't believe me. It may make sense to use outside experts that have the technology to be able to help you optimize your cost. Do you choose not to? You should renegotiate your equipment loan, but you don't have time. You know you could be getting better pricing on a certain raw material contract, but you don't have the desire to push the envelope. But maybe your time is better spent selling the customer with that multi-six-figure contract that will go much farther towards the bottom line. And maybe you just don't feel like it because you're tired. Okay, this is your choice. But my question to you is, do you just choose not to? You should renegotiate that equipment loan, but you don't have the time. You know you could be getting a better pricing on a certain raw material contract, but you don't desire to push the envelope with that vendor. But maybe your time is better spent selling the customer with that multi-six-figure deal. It's going to go much farther towards the bottom line. And maybe you just don't feel like it because you're tired. It's okay. This is your choice. So how about a little spring cleaning of your overhead? Things change, and you know they do. Your business grows, it shrinks. You bring on different people, different products, you have different needs. What your company looked like 5 years ago is not what it looks like today. Your overhead will always be higher than it should be. The trick is making sure it doesn't get too high. For more information about optimizing your costs, you can contact me, Stacy, at Catalyst Strategy Consulting.